Alright guys, well it's an empty shop. It's a dirty shop. Stuff everywhere. But my buddy Mike's coming over. We're gonna go wrestle that tee and bring it back, so I got something to work on for a little bit. The truck's still not 100% done, but I think I'm gonna do a little more work at my old man's maybe and put some miles on that thing. I want to get the tee home today because it's the only day all week my buddy Mike is available with the trailer. Kind of need that, so jam it in here. I'll probably do some cleaning and stuff like that, but road trip. Alright, we're at my buddy Mikey's place. So he's a square body freak. He's got this 3/4 ton Suburban he's got, 4x4, 79, whatever it is, 4x4. He's picked up this, you know, some sort of 80s Caprice 2-door, which got to push off the trailer to put another beater on, but it's handy having a guys with lots of storage. So we'll get this all undone and on the road again. Alright, made it to Old Half-Ass. It's dark out. But hopefully the car will just fit on the trailer nicely. We got a winch, a couple of dogs. Life will be easy. Alright, we're all loaded up. Every strap in the toolbox is on it. Hopefully make her home. Next trip will either be on the side of the highway or at my garage. Alright, we made her back. No issues. Stopped once to check straps, but there was no problem. So we're just gonna back this thing on the first try. Unload it. And go to bed because it's almost midnight here. Alright, well we made her home. This thing feels like it's super tiny in this garage. This is what this thing was meant to work on, was these small old hot rods. It's jammed in the corner and I got lots of room yet. I still got a pile of mess to clean up, but it's getting late. It's past my bedtime. A school night. So I think I'm going to leave it here tonight. Be back at it tomorrow. Kind of do a little tour of it again, go over things a little more detailed. A little more cleaning up, maybe try and fit some of these cool tires on there, but that's it for now. Well, it's the next day. The garage did not self-clean itself. So I'm gonna have to drag this sucker over a little bit so I get to my toolbox and just start kind of putting junk away, because there is stuff everywhere. But once I get that all taken care of, pull it over, and then maybe start working on it. I don't know if it'll be tonight or not, but yeah, cleaning up's always good progress. So, instead of doing any cleaning, put the back tires on. That looks wicked like that. I'm digging it, but they actually didn't fit too good, so I don't know, there's no lug nuts in it, kind of jammed them on. I thought it was 4.5, but I don't know, I guess I'll figure something else out. But now I actually do have to start cleaning. Or at least I get to look at the car while I'm kind of walking around it. Well, I'm doing a bunch of cleaning, stuff like that, and then kind of got distracted, did a live stream. So, didn't get as much done as I wanted to tonight, but yeah, if you're in a live stream, thanks for stopping in. So, tomorrow, a little bit more, and then probably start pulling this thing apart, get up in the air, and I don't know, start welding something. See you guys in the morning. Alright guys, well, next day yet again. So I'm going to start working on this thing. Got the garage semi cleaned up. So what I want to do is I really want to pull the body off the frame, because I want to get that all welded up. Everything is just kind of tack welded together, and I really want to make sure that's kind of dialed in. Before I do that, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on the body, because I want to get it all kind of welded up as properly as I can. So go around, everything's just tack welded together. I kind of butchered the back window a little bit. It's got a pretty big gap I got to fill in. So there's that. The main thing I got to deal with though is the taper of the roof. So by cutting, I think got 8 inches out of this thing, 7 or 8, whatever it is. But the bottom of the post or roof, whatever you want to call it, starts off and it kind of thick, and it does transition a little thinner. So you can see where the window would go is not exactly fitting anymore with the outside. So I'm gonna have to slice a slit in the bottom and the top, and then obviously just kind of fold the top over and the bottom in, just so these kind of join, and then stitch that up. So front and back are both the same. The front window, like the pillar, and the doors, you can really see it on the doors. So that's kind of the goal, kind of stretching and shrinking and doing all those things, making it all kind of work. So I'm going to try and get a bunch done maybe tonight, tomorrow, do that. So the body is kind of welded and tight, and I'm happy with it. No issues there. The doors, this one's just kind of loose. The other one's tack welded closed. There's been no welding on the insides whatsoever. This actually still has garnish molding and stuff on it. So I got a lot of screwing around to do there. But once I get that dialed in, then I'm hoping I can kind of, I don't know, get someone over here. We can lift the body up, put it on the floor, do something, and then I can start working on the chassis. Because the chassis was plated, which was sweet years ago, but it was just kind of tack welded in, so it needs to be cleaned up and stitched in a little better. And then same with the suspension. The motor, actually, when the motor mount's broken, it fell down. So it's all just real temporary, and I'd like to make it a little more permanent. So I'll set you up on the tripod, start doing a bunch of grinding and welding. Alright, so the back's kind of well together at least. So I cleaned up in this area here, so I'm going to start working on that. So I've never done this before, but how are it going to be? A couple of slits and sandwichy. So you can kind of see how much the gap has to go. So I got to do, I guess, both sides. I'll probably slit down here and there, and I don't know, just keep chopping until it looks less bad, I guess. I'll just show you what I did here. I don't know. So I just did a double blade cut on the bottom, and I did one up the top, and pushed one over and folded this one in. So you can see it kind of does its thing. So I do have a bit of a opening there, so I guess I'll have to either weld it in or maybe I'll just jam a little piece of tin in there and kind of weld it up. Clean that up. It shouldn't be too bad. So actually that went surprisingly well. On the inside, let's give it a quick tack weld on this little fold. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked on that. So now that I got that one out of the way, that was the easy one. This one's kind of boxed and stuff, a bunch of structure there. But yeah, I'll keep going, see where we end up. Well, there's a fair bit of cutting and dicing and stuff on here because it's got all that inner structure, but I got it pretty close. I got a bit of a pie there. It's actually not too bad down there. On the inside, I'm pretty happy with it. I got it all welded in, and same with the front. So, I mean, it's a little ugly, but a grinder will fix all that up. I just gotta kind of knock that over and then fill in around here. So I might just use some welding rod, kind of fold it in, buzz it in. And same with the back. So a little bit more welding and grinding, and then this side will kind of be done. And then I gotta start working on the front. I don't know if I'm gonna get that done tonight or not. I've been working pretty hard at it. And I want to start cutting these hinges off because I don't think I'm gonna use the top hinge. And the doors, you can see, same thing, lots of gap. So this will be a fairly tedious project, but I'll be going at it. So here's the progress. It's all kind of ground clean. I think it's not too bad. Seems to have a nice little flow to it. I'm pretty happy with it. So that's kind of dialed in, I guess, as much as it's going to be. For me anyways. The next thing I gotta do is the front. So, same thing. I gotta just kind of, I guess, slice here, slice there, do whatever I gotta do. The front's not too bad. It's got just a little bit of a gap, so I just do a little slice. I can kind of roll it back into it. That's no big deal. And then the doors, the front of the door has a fair bit more than the back of the door, but same thing, a little slicing, dicing, folding, pushing, whatever it is, and cut and grind, it should be done. So I think that's where I'm gonna leave this video here. I know it was a bit of a weird one because we got the car, we brought it back, and I did just a little bit of welding, but more than anything, I just want to show you guys it's here, and it's what we're working on next. So I mean, leave comments, let me know what you think of it now that it's here. I'm still kind of learning as we go. Lots of welding to do. I got some metalworking tools. I'm going to go half-assed. He's going to show me how to use some of those. I bought a shear, a bead roller, the shrinker stretcher. So he's going to kind of give me some tutorials. That'll probably be a video. I already half started it. So maybe we'll do some of that later on. 12-block Chevy, 400. A bunch of people are asking about that still. I'd love a flathead. I'd love all those things. But it's just not in the budget right now. I'm just trying to get this thing kind of running and driving. So that's it for this one. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, leave a comment. I read every single one. I love those things. And stay safe out there, guys. Wash your hands, and I'll see you on the next one.